Hello everyone. I don't know why I started the video like that, but hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Levi. Hopefully the audio is good. Excited to be back on the camera. I know I haven't posted a YouTube video in a little bit. Just been trying to go over all my content and not go over my content, but just find out, scheduling, when to post, how to post, what videos to post, and I'm coming back with y'all with an educational video. I want to do an educational, a real talk, and then a vlog each week. I'm going to try to stick to that. So 3 videos a week. I think that's pretty good. The real talks in these videos aren't going to really be edited, so they're going to be a lot easier to just record, post, and then the vlogs are going to be a little more work. But I'm going to work on it. So I'm coming to y'all with this video, and this video I'm gonna have just things to talk about, but I am gonna have one main just overall topic of the video that'll be in the title. And this video is going to be about one habit that I've been doing consistently over the last since September 9th, and it's now what, so September. I've been doing it through September, October, November, December, January, February, and we're in March, so about 6.5 months. And I always go back to it. Journaling has been the one habit that I've been consistently doing over the last 6 months. I just want to share how it's helped me, how it can help you, the benefits that I've came with it, and all of those other things. So I hope this video can provide some value to you. I hope that you know hopefully you can pick up journaling too, and get all of the benefits that I've had with it. And yeah, and if you see the change of scenery, this is just my sister's room. If you don't know, I have currently that's living in this house. It's me, my mom, stepdad, 2 sisters, and my brother. I share a room with my brother, and then my sister and stepsister share this room. So yeah, that's just a little bit of context there. Also, if you've seen my other content, I sometimes post in here, like my pose downs. I do my pose downs sometimes in that mirror or in the mirror that's right behind the camera. Um, so yeah, it's just a little bit of context there. And yeah, so I just want to go over journaling. What has journaling done for me? What are the benefits of journaling? Why do so many people suggest it? Why do so many successful people do it? Journaling, the main reason a lot of people journal, there's many reasons, but I would say that the main reason the main thing I've gotten from journaling is just being able to clearly put my thoughts into the real world. Why does that help? Because a lot of the time our brains are all over the place all the time. You think of something, yeah, you think into it deeply, but then by the next day it's you don't remember what you were even thinking about. You don't know what you were thinking about yesterday, really. I mean, you can maybe think of one thing you were thinking about yesterday, but you just don't have that definite thought still there. But with the journaling, you can go back. This is my second journal. The first journal I have is basically, it's the same one, and I finished that one already. It's in the other room. I started this journal. First day I wrote in this journal was on February 1st, actually, was the first day. You're not really going to be able to see it, but February 1st, as you can see right there, of 2025 is when I first wrote in this one. And now it is March 17th. So I've been writing in this one for over a month. Um, like I said, every single day, consistently. Try to journal in the morning and the night. Last night was like the first night I haven't journaled in a long time, just because I was super exhausted. I should have still just journaled. I ended up going to sleep it was weird. I should have just journaled last night, but I try to do it very consistently, morning and night. I've been doing it every single morning for the last 6 months, and nightly for the last couple of months. I can't give an exact because I would journal here and there at night, not every night, but now I have a more consistent nightly routine that I've been following also for the last like 3 months, um, and it's just helped a bunch. So, like I said, what are the benefits to it? You're able to see your thoughts. See, like I can go back to that January 1st and see right here. I started off with like today I woke up late again, and I don't know why I keep messing up, and I can't stick to a simple wake up, this and that, and you know I'll wake up on time to time now on. Wait, I will wake up on time. I'll wake up on time from now on, no matter what. Just seeing what I was writing. Saying, I believe in you, Levi. I know that you got this, bro. Don't beat yourself up about it, and just continue pushing on. It's good to go back to those things that you were thinking about and remind yourself of the important thoughts that you once had, you know, and also writing down things helps you remember them even more. That's why teachers say write notes in class, because if you just take a picture of something, the likelihood that you're going to go back and look at it is very, very low. So writing these things out on paper, not just in your notes on your phone, but on paper, being able to look at it and see it and write it out. I don't know what it is about the from the mind to be, putting it down yourself on paper that helps you just remember it more, and it has more impact. So journaling overall, that's why I do it. It just helps me to release my thoughts onto paper. I'm able to see it, and when I look at my thought, or whatever I wrote that morning, that night, throughout the day, it just gives me a very clear idea of how I'm thinking throughout the day, or in the morning, or at night. So I use it just for the clarity of what's going on in my head. That's what a lot of people use it for. That's what it helps me with, and it's just a very good activity. I do it for 5 minutes in the morning. Did it for like 6 minutes this morning, and it's a life changer, truly. So yeah, that's why I suggest journaling. Obviously, this video isn't just going to be this long. It's only 7 minutes, 30 seconds. I want this video to be around 15 minutes. But yeah, so I have a couple things here that I'm just going to go over and, talk about it, how it's helped me. So, one thing is I used to feel very lost in just everything. I would have goals, but you can never just keep your goals on a mental slideshow in your head. You can't remember exactly what your goals are, what the plan is. That's why journaling is so good, because you can put everything down here and it'll always be there. So all you have to do is either go back, or what I do is what I do is I rip out the page. I'll rip out a page of my journal. I don't mind doing that. It's still going to be there. I have like 3 pages written out of my last journal, and I think even of this one, I have a page ripped out of just goals, yearly goals, things like that. Okay, so it's very good because it just helps you to you can write down a clear plan. I've used it to write down a clear plan for this year, what I want to do, how I plan to make a certain amount of money, this and that. Very good for that. Also, it helps with your awareness, bro. It helps you become self-aware of not only what you're thinking, because I mean, like, if you, let's say you're thinking of something, let's say you're thinking like a vile thought, just like, you know which I've written plenty of those in this journal, of just like, you feeling like you hate yourself. You feel like you've been failing so much recently, and it's time to get back on the grind that you once were on, or you've been in such a terrible mental state, and you're writing down all these things about yourself. You're able to clearly see how you talk to yourself. You can clearly see how your own thoughts are affecting you. Because if you think about it, like, what if somebody else was to read that? How would they think? How would they think about you? And it's not about what other people would think. It just gives you a clear sense of yourself. It gives you a clear sense of how things run in your head. It gives you a clear sense of everything that goes on up here by putting it into here. Okay, that's another thing that it just helps so much with, is your self-awareness. Okay, self-awareness is just key to everything in life. If you want to have a good life, if you want to have the life that you want to live, you're going to need to be self-aware. That's why the journal is so good. That's why so many successful people do it. It helps them be more self-aware about what goes on throughout their day, in their head, the plans that they have, the goals that they set. Are they, are they actually good goals? Are they just stupid goals that, you shouldn't really follow through with? Is the plan that you're writing down an actual reliable plan to get you to where you want to go? Excuse me. All of those things. That's another reason why the journal is just so helpful. And I just hit my finger so hard. Okay. And then another thing, like I said, going back to, you can't remember everything, bro. You're not going to. Your mind is very powerful, but it's not that powerful to remember every little thought. You need the journal to help you help remind yourself of not only who your old self was, because as you continue to do it, you're going to be changing throughout, all of that time. So, like, if I go back to when I first started journaling to now, I'm a different person. I had different thoughts. I had different ways of thinking. I'm able to go back to those times, and I'm able to look at myself and have tons of self-reflection, because I could see this is how I was writing. This is how I was explaining ideas in my writing. This is how I was, you know, thinking. This is how my mentality was back then, and you're able to clearly see the direction that you're going, and whether you like that direction or not, then you can make changes based on the journal, things that are in the journal. Super helpful. It's good to do that every once in a while. Just go back, look at what you were writing, how you were writing it down. Were you angry at yourself? You know were you sad at the time? Whatever the case may be, you know it's just such a helpful thing to be self-aware and self-reflection. All of those things, super great. um it helps with, in my case, just with the overthinking, with the doubtful thoughts. Everybody has those. Everybody has doubtful thoughts, whether it be doubt in, can you really live the life that you want to live? Can you really have, the physique of this one person? Or can you really have a physique that looks like a certain way that you want it to? Can I really do all of these things that I want to do? you know just having those written down, constantly going over them. Whenever you write it down, it just gives you a sense of like relief. It's sort of writing in the journal is sort of like telling somebody, what you're thinking. Although you're just writing it really for yourself, it's sort of just like, the outer you is different than the inner subconscious and conscious you. It's like writing it down and then reading it with your own eyes instead of just thinking about it. It's like telling a different person. And I think that that's very helpful. It's sort of like getting a second bird's eye view of what you're thinking, things like that. So that's just like all the things that journaling has pretty much helped me with. Also, journaling builds a certain level of discipline. If you do it every single day, like I have for the last 6 months, it builds a bit of discipline. Like, if you could do anything every single day, whether that be meditating, reading, journaling, drinking 32 ounces of water, drink, hitting your macros, whatever the case may be, that is going to build discipline over time. So journaling has also helped build a certain level of discipline in myself to just write down things, write down thoughts, write down, maybe video ideas, or just whatever the case may be. Again, that's another thing that helps. If you have a very low amount of discipline currently, this will help. It takes 5 minutes. Make it one thing. Make it one thing that you do in the morning. Currently, I have a 3-4-5 system that I use, and it's 3 weekly goals, 4 morning steps, 4 morning tasks, whatever you want to call it. That's my 4-step morning routine. and then 5 daily tasks that get you closer to the goals that you're setting, whether that be weekly goals, monthly goals, yearly goals, whatever the case may be. So that's another thing. This is just all the things that journaling can help you with, why it's good, what it's done for me, what it can do for you. All the things that I'm saying are also things that it could help you with. Um, you know, it's sort of like a diary. You could call it a diary if you want. Nobody really calls it a diary. A diary is more for just, I think, like, just like, I don't even know. What's the difference? What's the difference between a diary and a journal? I mean, they're basically the same, right? you know, yeah, I mean, you can write down your failures. You can have things like reflection prompts. You can write down morning routines, daily non-negotiables each day. There's all these different things that a journal just helps so much with. And it's just an overall great habit to pick up. I have many habits that I think y'all should, you know, dip into, but over time, throughout the next couple of weeks with the new system I have in place for videos, each week I'll probably give y'all one good habit or something. I can make it a series or whatever the case may be. Definitely over time, I'm going to give y'all all the habits that I personally instill into my life that have helped me not only achieve the physique that I have, achieve the mindset that I have, um, and all that good stuff. For those of you who don't know, I have Poland syndrome. If you go to any of my reels, any of my short form, or any of my shorts on YouTube, I have a TikTok, but I don't promote my TikTok, and I deleted TikTok like a couple days ago. So if you just look at it, you see my body's clearly different. Yet I still post. I have a certain level of confidence in myself, and journaling has helped with that. Journaling has helped just to put all those thoughts down and reevaluate them, go over it. So here's ways that you can start to journal today. You don't have to have a journal in order to journal. You can just have a piece of paper, a random note, a normal notebook, anything like that. You just need paper and a pencil. Doesn't matter what. You can use papyrus paper for all I care, as long as you can write something down. Okay. What you can do is you can start with 3 questions. You can do, what are my non-negotiables today? Okay, what held me back today or yesterday? And then what's one win that you had recently? Okay. Remember, be honest with yourself in the journal. You don't want to lie to yourself, because you'll know if you're lying, and that'll only put you in a worse state and put you backwards. Okay. You want to be moving forwards. That's what the journal helps with, to help you move forward in life. You don't want to be lying, because that's just going to set you back. Okay. Those are 3 questions that you can ask yourself, either as soon as you start journaling or every single day. Establish these questions and be clear in your answers. Okay. What are my non-negotiables today? Meaning, what are the things that I have to do today? That could be, like I said, drinking water, drinking 4 water bottles a day, hitting my macros, or even just tracking my macros, and journaling. Those could be 3 non-negotiables that you do every single day. And then you can, as you do those for a month or 2 months, add one more. Do that for 5 months. Add another one. Do that for 2 months. And just over time, you'll build up all these things that just build out who you are. Over time, that's you. All these things that you do, that's who makes you you. So, what held you back? And be honest. Did you indulge in another bad habit? Did you not track? Did you not drink the water? Did you, were your thoughts just off? Were you thinking about things that you shouldn't be thinking about? Things like that. And then what's one win? Did you, make the team in your high school? Did you get a good grade on a test? Did you, make yourself proud? What was that thing that made you proud? Things like that. Okay. Think that's going to end the video. that's all the things that just journaling has helped, how it can help you. I hope that maybe this video helps one person. That's the only thing that I care about with all of these videos that I make, is that I help one single person out. And yeah, man, I love each and every one of you. Hope that you can get something from this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, comment any video ideas that you want to see. Do you want to see more into my daily life? Do you want to see more of, the business that I'm trying to start? Even though I'm not really focused on the business right now, I'm really focused on the content, because content is all of my business right now. What do you want to see? Comment it. I look at the comments on every video. I respond to any comments that I get. Unless it's just hate comments. Well, I don't respond to hate comments. I'm not going to feed someone energy and put them on a pedestal that's above me. But yeah, man, don't forget to follow my Instagram. I post tons of stories on my Instagram, just going over what I'm doing throughout the day. If you really want to see my life in depth, what I do each day, go follow that post on there. Love each and every single one of you. Hope this video could help. Peace.